The following portion of Ozarks Fox AM is sponsored by Bohemian Queen.
And the world, I'll turn it inside out.
Something very big is coming to Branson this weekend, and we are visiting with a gentleman who's at the very front of it. We'd like to welcome Paulie Z, who's with Bohemian Queen. Now, Paulie, thanks for getting up, talking with us today. Very excited to hear you're coming to Branson. Tell us a little about Bohemian Queen.
So, Bohemian Queen is a tribute to Queen. That's pretty obvious. But what a lot of people don't realize is the type of tribute. You know, we needed to separate ourselves from the pack because there are a lot of great tribute bands out there and a lot of not so great ones too. But the market's a little flooded with it. So what we're going to bring to Branson, and I think you guys are going to love it, I know you will, is our specific style of Queen tribute, which is we don't try to impersonate or imitate them. Like, I don't try to be Freddie. Like, you know, and I joke too. I like, you know, he was from East Africa. I'm from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And like, you know, he was a shorter, skinny guy. I'm a tall, big, you know, broad-shouldered guy. You know, we're not trying to impersonate in any way, but yet we capture the essence of the music is like spot on. I do multiple costume changes. When I say multiple, I'm like anywhere from 10 to 12 costume changes per show.
Yeah, we're seeing we're seeing right now the video that's rolling. You do several iterations of Freddie, you know, throughout his career. That way, you're doing a kind of a representation of him, not an imitation. And the important thing is the sound, because that's what people want. If you don't have the sound, you don't have Queen.
That's right, and you're right, and that's the other thing. It's like they were such, and still are, you know, incredible musicians. The musicianship, and not even just playing the song or saying, "Oh, we hit the harmony, we can do the harmony in Bohemian Rhapsody." What? There's a difference. I mean, there's a million Van Halen guys out there, but they don't sound like Eddie, right? There's a difference, and it comes from experience. And it comes from understanding rhythm and tone and feel. You know, we don't play the tracks, so we can stretch things. We can look at each other. It's a real high-end band, like a professional musical group, just presenting Queen songs and me dressed as Freddie. The other thing that we do that no one else does, and I challenge you, if you can find another band on the planet that does it, I will take you out for a porterhouse dinner with lobster on the side. Nobody does the 70s Freddie, interestingly enough. Like, there's no one band that does the 70s, which to me is, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the 80s with the mustache. Sure. It's iconic, but he looked amazing in the 70s with the bat wings and the long hair and the eyeshadow.
People tend to pigeonhole him into that one sound at that point in his career. I mean, he had so much energy just standing still. You do that? Yeah,
I mean, it's hard to answer these questions without tooting my own horn because then I sound like a narcissist. But the truth, some people say I have more, believe it or not. You got to understand, listen, I work with children professionally. You know, I have a nonprofit for kids. I do music for preschool, infants, elementary school. You have to have energy, and when you work with little kids, is a playful energy that I just can't turn off. And what happens is what I think the people respond to with us specifically is they get that energy, but they get it as an organic, meaning it's my energy. You know, I smile, I make them laugh. You know, even the guys in the band, everyone talks. You know, it's not like a Freddie guy and four, the expendable guys in the back who could just be anybody. It's a band. You fall in love with each person. That's what we bring to the table.
It's obvious by the way you're speaking, this is a family show. It's great presentation, high energy from everyone on that stage. And you're coming to the Mansion Theater this weekend, Saturday, an 8 p.m. show. Thanks for being a part of Best of Branson today. We're really excited about the show this weekend. Nice to talk with you, Paulie Z. Get your tickets now for the show this Saturday, Bohemian Queen at the Mansion Theater.
Thank you so much for having me on.
The preceding portion of Ozarks Fox AM was sponsored by Bohemian Queen.